Hello everyone, this is Professor Robison, your professor for Sociology 377B. Welcome. I hope you're having a great summer. I'm having a pretty good one here. This course, as you probably know already, is an asynchronous course, so you won't actually see a whole lot of me like this, unless you want to contact me and set up a Zoom appointment, which you're free to do, so you just have to email me. I'll turn your attention to Blackboard here in a moment. But just for a few seconds, I wanted to give you a face to go with the name and to know that this is a real professor and that I'm actually here and I'm ready to interact with you and to guide you along this process. It's mostly kind of self-guided. Having said that, there are several modules, as I will walk you through here momentarily, that you will go through. They'll open up from time to time and several at a time. And you'll complete them by watching videos, lecture videos of me talking, how-to videos. I show you how to do various things. We're actually going to use software in this course, work with some real data, and so on. And also there are some readings, some PDF files, an online textbook, quote unquote, that is available to you free of charge. You don't have to pay for anything like that. And an exercise that you have to do per module, and there's like 12 modules or so. Okay, and you'll see all of this whenever I take you through the tour here in a second on Blackboard, and of course you can kind of figure things out as you go along as well. But again, I want to emphasize, I'm Professor Robison, but please reach out to me at my email address, which I will show you. And if you have any questions or concerns or problems, you're my only course this term, and so you have my full attention. I do respond to email very quickly, so please do not hesitate if you have any kind of question whatsoever, okay? All right, so now let's go to Blackboard. All right. So here we have our Blackboard page, and this is what it should look like for you. So you will begin here, mod or module 1, intro to course, start here it says, and I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then you have several different things that scroll down. In this first module, there's just some basic course information. I'll click on that in a second. Information about, the grades, basically assessments, exercises that we'll be doing, some policies, and there's some readings and videos, and I'll have this link here like this for each module, and you'll click on that. That will incorporate some videos that you're supposed to accomplish for each module, as well as some readings. This one's a bit different because it's the intro module, and I will let you look at that in detail. And then, as I mentioned earlier, every module will have an exercise, and this one is no different. So when you click on exercise 1, it'll open up here, and then you can begin the assessment. And this one is just going to ask you, kind of like a quiz, some basic questions about the information regarding the course, like some expectations, what this course is about. Here are some learning outcomes, and a few other things too. And so you can do that once you actually apprise yourself, you read through this material. So let me park on this basic course information link right here. You open that up. And again, it's just basically like a syllabus. This is who I am, Prof. Chris Robison. You can email me at krob@niu.edu. Our summer session is June 19 to August 13th. Course description, I'll let you read this yourself, but suffice it to say, to keep it short, essentially, this course is all about learning kind of big data skills. We're learning how to do quantitative social science research and the tools, computational tools, software tools that we use to do such. And an important note that I put down here is that, quantitative and computational skills and research skills are in demand. Lots of different organizations, from law enforcement, not-for-profit groups, universities, corporations, government agencies, and so on. I hire people to do all kinds of research, whether it's market research, research on clients or customers, or in-house research on their personnel, or other things like that, investigations into fraud and many other things. And so people who do that kind of work in these organizations are going to make use of some of the concepts and tools that we talk about in this course. And sometimes they'll even use the actual software that we're learning to use here, that is SPSS. And so if you go on job ads for various different organizations looking for college grads who have research skills and whatnot. It's not uncommon to see them ask for some kind of experience with statistical packages like SPSS, or maybe a few others I can talk to you about later on, and so on. Okay, so as far as like specific learning outcomes are concerned, here's really where the rubber hits the road, I suppose. So we're kind of learning about, what makes up social science, quantitative social science research. We'll read and see some videos that talk about kind of the important stages or components of it. And we'll also talk about, of course, software. And then importantly, we'll spend much of our semester, or rather summer session, talking about how to analyze and interpret data that tell a story about our social reality, our social world. And this in particular involves us doing three things: univariate analysis, bivariate analysis, and multivariate analysis. That is, analyzing one variable at a time, the relationship of two variables at a time, or the relationship of more than two variables at a time: uni, bi, and multi, if that makes any sense to you. Okay, we'll get there when we do so. Okay. And there are specific tools that we learn. We learned about crosstabs or cross-tabulation. You may have heard about that or done that before in earlier courses. You'll learn about measures of association or correlation. You'll learn about multiple regression. You may have heard of that too, as well as the concept and tools of statistical significance or statistical hypothesis testing. Okay, this is all kind of the language, the verbiage, and the concepts that are important to quantitative social science research, and it's widely applied across the sciences as well. All right. So as far as like how you're supposed to accomplish these goals, you have to digest the material, and there's two things to chew on. There are some online readings. There's PDF chapters I've organized per module, sometimes 2 chapters per module, okay, from a textbook, but there's no charge to you for the textbook. I'm making it available to you for free. There's also some lecture and how-to videos that you will watch too per module, sometimes several per module. A few of the lecture videos are like up to half an hour long. I don't think they tend to be typically longer than that, sometimes shorter. The how-to videos are often way shorter. I have a few in there that's a minute long, okay? And they will show you how to actually do things using our software. Now, importantly, you will have to have, software, and we make this available to you free of charge. There's a module that shows you with video, how-to, and whatnot, how to actually go and find the software through NIU's website and then install it on your Windows machine or your Apple Mac machine, okay? Now, note, this will not work for Google Chromebook. You're going to have to find something else, okay? Contact me pretty early on if you don't have access to a machine. We'll need to talk about how we can resolve that, okay? But it's pretty important that you have a Windows PC or a Mac is used to install your SPSS software, okay? Contact me if you have any questions or concerns about that. As far as the course organization is concerned, as I've said before, the course is organized into separate modules. I believe there are 12 of them. I release them according to a schedule. Here at the first, there are 4 that should be accessible to you. And then within a week, I believe 2 others will open up. And then another week, maybe another one and another one. I'd have to look to see exactly what the schedule is. But I've timed it so that I think you will be able to accomplish the modules that you need in the available time given. Okay. And given that we only have 8 weeks, we have to kind of make sure we pace ourselves and get her done, as they say. Okay. Contact me if you have any questions about course organization and module openings and, things like that. Okay. So per the module, this module is module 1. It's just basically an introduction. The assessments here I go into in this particular link right here. And exercises are 80%. Final exercise is 20%. We'll talk about that. I'll send you a blurb that describes kind of what to expect for the final exercise as we come to that. So we're trying to earn 1,000 points in this course. The exercises you'll do across the modules are worth about 800 points total. They're going to vary. Some are as much as 120 points, I think. Other exercises are as little as 40 or 50. I forget exactly. Here's the course grade distribution. You can look at that yourself. What is an A? What is a B, and so on and so forth. Please note, I don't really accept late work because we're on such a tight schedule. Please contact me if you have an emergency or a problem. Okay. But try to get things done in the allotted time, and the deadlines, of course, will come and go. They are set automatically in Blackboard. Okay, and you can figure that out. Okay, so I think I covered the basics and so on. I'm going to park over here on Module 2, open that a wee bit, and I'm now outside of Student Preview, so it looks somewhat different to me than it does to you. But essentially, this is the organization. There will be videos and readings like this, and then there will be the exercise in your typical module. You'll click on a link, and it'll take you to a YouTube video, and I better not play on that. It will start me talking over myself here. And you can watch the lecture video here. And then there will be some readings and occasionally how-to videos, which I specify how-to instead of lecture. Okay. And remember, you need to digest, chew on all of this material to do well on each module's exercise. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that that is relatively clear. Again, contact me, as I keep saying a lot, if you